Good morning students. Back to basic concepts of chemistry. In this chapter we have seen definition of chemistry, what is the applications of chemistry, then what is matter, what are the three states of matter, what are the properties of the matter. Then we saw types of matter, under which we saw about pure substances. Under pure substances we saw about elements and compounds. What is the second classification of matter? Second classification of matter is mixture. What is difference between your mixture and a compound? See, you mix two elements in a fixed ratio, you will get a compound. You mix two elements in any proportion. It's not fixed proportion. In any proportion, I'll be getting a mixture. Mixture is classified into two types: homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture, homo, they are of same kind. So, components of homogeneous mixture, they completely mix with each other. And how the particles will be distributed? The particles will be uniformly distributed. An example of homogeneous mixture will be sugar solution or salt solution. Say for example, if I taste, first spoon, the beginning spoon of sugar solution, it will be tasting sweet. Suppose if I am taking from the end of the beaker, if I am tasting, it also tastes the same. The same applies to even the salt solution. So what I want to infer is, in homogeneous mixture, the components completely mix with each other and they are uniformly distributed throughout the solution. So you can take the example as sugar solution and salt solution. Okay. Moving to the second classification, heterogeneous mixture. See, hetero, it is different. So here the components do not mix completely. The components here, they will not mix completely with each other. And what happens, whether the particles will be uniformly distributed? No, the particles will not be uniformly distributed. They will be settling at the bottom, so the particles are visible to the naked eye. Say for example, mixture of sugar and salt. You can separate sugar crystals from salt, right? And a mixture of oil and water. How will we separate oil and water? By means of separating funnel experiment. The one which has more density will settle at the bottom. The one which has lighter density will be at the top. So we can separate them. So we have seen the classification of pure substances already. What is the classification of pure substances? It is nothing but atoms, molecules, elements, compounds. What is the second classification of matter? Mixture. What is mixture? When you mix two to more elements in any proportion, I will be getting a mixture. Mixture is classified into homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous, completely mixed with each other, composition is uniform throughout the solution. While heterogeneous mixture, the particles do not mix completely with each other. The particles will settle at the bottom, so they are visible to the naked eye. Then, so we have seen the states of matter. So states of matter done. Now what is the property of a matter? We need to know about the properties of matter. So there are two properties of matter: physical properties, chemical properties. Physical properties means what? Color of the solution, odor of the solution. Okay. So what is the definition for a physical property? A physical property is a property that is studied from a substance without changing the composition of a substance. I am not going to change the composition of the substance, but I am going to study the properties like color, odor, melting point, boiling point, etc. This is called as physical property. Okay. Now what is chemical property? Chemical property should be opposite to physical property. So a chemical property is a property which is studied from a substance upon changing the composition. Upon changing the composition of a chemical substance, if I am going to study a property, then that property is called as chemical property. What is an example for chemical property? Almost all chemical reaction of elements and compounds are examples for chemical property. I have literally told you all chemical reactions. If you want to tell me specifically which chemical reaction, Then I can tell you acidity of a substance and basicity of a substance. We have already seen in the previous sessions what is meant by acidity of a particular substance. Acidity of a substance refers to the hydrogen ion concentration. It refers to the amount of H plus ions present in a particular solution. For example, you can say HCl is an acid, H2SO4 sulfuric acid is an acid, HNO3 nitric acid is an acid. So it all means that they have hydrogen ion concentration. Now what refers to basicity? Basicity refers to the OH minus ion concentration. You know, H always holds a positive charge, OH holds a negative charge. So it refers to the hydroxyl ion concentration. Say for example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, etc. So these are the examples for basicity of a solution. So we have seen the properties of matter. There are two properties, physical properties and chemical properties. In the next session, we will be seeing how to measure the physical property of a particular matter. So in the definition I told you, matter has mass. It occupies space. So how to measure the properties of matter in way of mass, in way of volume, weight, density, etc. So we will be studying the measurement of properties of matter in the next session. Thank you, children.